Hello everyone, this is Andrew from Crown Academy of English. Today's video is all about crime. So, in this lesson you will learn 10 English idioms related to crime. So let's start. Do a runner. This is a very informal expression and it means to run away after committing a crime. So commit a crime, this simply means to do a crime, okay, but we always say committing a crime. Also means run away without paying for something. And of course, without paying for something is also a crime. But we often say this expression, do a runner, when someone leaves a restaurant, for example, without paying the bill. So let's look at an example. He stole the money, then he did a runner. So first, he stole the money, and then second, he did a runner. Okay, so we can see him here with the bag of money. He is doing a runner. And when the bill came, Claire did a runner from the restaurant. Okay, so she went to a restaurant, she ordered food, she ate the food, but she didn't pay. When the bill came, she did a runner. Okay, so she ran away without paying. On the run. So if a criminal is on the run, it means that he or she is running and hiding from the police. Okay, so the police are looking for the criminal, and the criminal is trying to avoid the police. Okay, so the criminal is trying to escape, running and hiding from the police. So here we have an example. So it doesn't have to be physically running. It can be in a car or on a plane or on a train. It just means trying to avoid the police. So the criminal has been on the run for 3 days. Has been on the run for 3 days. And John has escaped from prison and he is now on the run. Okay, he is now on the run. You often hear and see this expression on the news. So if a criminal has escaped from prison, you often hear journalists saying this expression. They will be saying, the criminal has escaped from the high security prison somewhere in London and he is now on the run. So it means that the police are looking actively for the criminal. Okay? To catch someone red-handed. Red-handed. So this means to find someone in the act of committing a crime. So it means you find someone right now and they are in front of us committing the crime. We are witnessing the crime. Okay, we have caught them. Okay, they cannot deny that they did not do the crime because we can see them in front of us right now doing the crime, committing the crime. So that's what it means, red-handed. Don't forget, catch, the verb, is irregular. Therefore, the past form is caught, caught. And also the past participle is caught, C-A-U-G-H-T. Example, the police caught him red-handed stealing the TV. Okay, so we have the past form here. The police caught him red-handed. So they found him in the process of stealing the TV. He's in the act of stealing the TV when the police arrived. Okay. Notice the form. Catch. We say catch someone red-handed, and then we have the ing form of the verb. Okay. So we have the police caught him red-handed stealing the TV. ing form. We can also transform this into a causative verb. So here we have get, then the past participle of catch, which is caught, then red-handed. So John got caught red-handed with the stolen goods. Okay, so this means that, yes, so it's similar to a passive, in fact. So John got caught red-handed with the stolen goods. So got caught by the police, okay, in the process of, so in the act and with a bag of stolen goods. Goods here, this is not the adjective good. No, this is not the adjective. This is a noun, in fact. And goods, it means like the products or the items or the things, the articles. Okay, so it's always in the plural. So inside the bag are stolen goods. Okay, stolen products. To come clean. This means tell the truth about something bad that you have done. So in the context of crime, this means to tell the truth about a crime that you have done. Okay, you say, yes, okay, it was me. And yes, so it means to admit to something bad you have done. And in the context of a crime, it means to admit to the crime that you have done, that you have committed. So as I said, you admit to the police, you say, okay, yes, it's true. It was me who stole the video or the television. Okay, so you come clean. So here is a good example. He came clean when the police showed him the evidence. So the police officer here, or the detective, is showing him the evidence. So the criminal came clean. Okay, we have the past form of come, which is came. So the prisoner or the criminal admitted the crime. Okay, he said, yes, okay, it was me. To serve time. And this means to spend time in prison for a crime. So it is basically you are carrying out your sentence. Okay, so you have been found guilty in a court and you have been sentenced to 3 years in prison. So during your 3 years in prison, we say that you are serving time. So Claire asks, where is Mark? I haven't seen him for a long time. And Jane replies, he's serving time for robbery. He's serving time for robbery. So this means that he is in prison. Okay, he is serving his sentence in prison for robbery. Robbery is stealing from somebody. There is also another version of this expression, and this is do time. Do time. And it is exactly the same meaning, but this is informal. This is very informal. This is the sort of language that a criminal would use. Okay, you hear criminals would say do time. Okay, whereas journalists and the police officers would say serving time. So the meaning is exactly the same. Spend time in prison for a crime. He was found guilty of burglary and now he is doing time. Now he is doing time. Okay, so it means exactly the same. Now he is in prison carrying out his sentence. Okay, and burglary, this is also stealing, but it is stealing and breaking into a house. So this is stealing from somebody. This is breaking into a house and then stealing the items in the house. Okay. Before I continue, if you're enjoying the video, please give it a like and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Okay, behind bars. I think this one is quite easy to guess. So if a criminal is behind bars, then he or she is in prison. Okay, so they have been imprisoned. They have been found guilty and they are serving time. So someone who is serving time is behind bars. He has been behind bars for 10 years. Okay, so he is serving time in prison. He is behind bars and he has been there for 10 years. David was found guilty of assault. So assault, it means attacking someone. Okay, attacking someone. So he was found guilty of assault. So a jury found him guilty of assault. And now the town is a safer place now that he is behind bars. Okay, so now that he is behind bars means now that he is in prison. Okay, everyone is safe. Okay. Go straight. And this means to stop being a criminal and start leading an honest life. Okay. So this happens when a criminal is reformed. Okay, we say a criminal has been reformed. Okay, he has decided to stop being a bad person and to start being a good person. So the criminal decided to go straight when he became a father. Okay, so he's now a father and he has decided to stop being a criminal. Okay, he has decided to go straight. And Mark went straight when he was released from prison. Okay, so when he was released from prison, this means when he was allowed to leave the prison. Okay, so when he left prison, again, he decided to stop being a criminal and to start leading an honest life. So went is, of course, the past form of the verb go. Okay, so this is the past tense. White collar crime. Notice when we write this, there is a hyphen. And this is a non-violent crime that is committed by professionals who are often working in an office. So it is office workers. So these are professional crimes by professionals. And we say white collar because often educated professional people who work in an office, often they are wearing a suit with shirts with a collar. Okay, so that's the origin of the expression. So these are often financial crimes. So financial crimes and fraud are examples of white collar crime. Okay, so all the crimes that you hear about that happen in banks and insurance companies, they are examples of white collar crime. So here we are, and this is a white collar. Okay, this is the collar, and this shirt is white, so it's a white collar. Anyway, the CEO was arrested for several white collar crimes, including fraud and money laundering. Okay, so white collar crime. Cook the books, and this is an informal expression. So it means to change the numbers dishonestly in the accounts of a company. So there are two types of accounts for a company. There is the balance sheet, and there is also the profit and loss accounts. So to cook the books, it means to change those accounts, to cheat. Okay, so they are, yes, dishonestly changing the numbers. So an example is the CEO cooked the books in order to attract more investors. So perhaps the CEO changed the books, changed the numbers, and he increased the revenue. For example, the CEO cheated and changed the revenue, made the revenue higher than usual in order to attract more investors. So the CEO cooked the books. The manager stole money from the company and then cooked the books to hide it. Okay, so he stole lots of money from the accounts, and then to hide the theft, he cooked the books. So he changed all the accounts, changed the numbers in the accounts, so that you cannot see the stolen money. Okay? Crime doesn't pay. So this means when you say this to someone, crime doesn't pay, you are saying that crime is not good. You are saying that crime is a bad thing, because committing crime has negative consequences. And you're also saying that committing crime is not worth it. So if someone says crime doesn't pay, they are advising you not to commit crimes. They are saying, don't commit crimes, you will always get caught and you will go to prison for a long time. Okay, so it is someone who does not agree with crime. And so we have a police officer, and she's talking to students about crime. And she's saying to them, criminals spend many years behind bars, and they live to regret it. Crime doesn't pay. So the police officer is talking to all these students, and she is telling them and advising them not to commit crimes because crime doesn't pay. Okay, there are lots of negative consequences and it is not worth it. Okay, so that's the end of the video. Again, don't forget to give it a like and subscribe. If you're preparing for the IELTS exam, click here for information about our course.